I didn't know we were doing like a peekaboo thing. Luke Bryan, ICU, Kicks 105.5. A good morning to you. I'm Shawn Knight. It is 10 till 8 and a Wednesday, which means that my buddy Mike Barrett from Barrett Insurance Agency shows up.
Wow, I'm your buddy.
On time. I like that.
Hey,
and
I try.
We talk about good policies. And speaking of policies, Mike, do you find it at Barrett Insurance Agency or as an insurance thought or theme across the board that when people get taxes, they say, you know what? Maybe we should really look at our policy and I don't want to say upgrade. Upgrade seems like you had a crappy one before. But,
well, you might have. You might have. It's
You
possible.
might have, I guess.
It does happen.
But do you find that people come in and go, what kind of deals can I get now that I've got cash in hand?
Right. And one of the biggest ones that I see is that people look, because a lot of the companies and certain policy types now offer a pay in full discount. So this is the time that if you have policies renewing this time of year and you're going to have a little cash in pocket and you want to see some savings, just pay the thing in full and reap a little bit of a benefit. Companies like Progressive and the Concord Group and Cooperative Insurance and Safeco and even the Hartford all have pay in full discounts on their auto lines.
Are we talking $20, $30, a couple hundred, maybe even $1,000? What are we talking like?
Depends on the company. Every company has their own amount. You're looking at, for the average person with maybe $1,000 a year policy, you're probably looking at about $100, $120, $150. So it's worth it because not only are you getting that pay in full credit, but you're also not doing installments and getting those installment charges.
Well, it's just one less thing to worry about through the year.
Yeah.
You've got it taken care of. You've saved yourself some money. Mm-hmm. For me, it's absolutely advantageous to take what we've got coming down from H&R Block and go see you because I know you have the best deals.
Are you?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm going to H&R Block, but I know that you have the best deals, and I'm coming to see you.
Does that mean you're coming from H&R Block to me to get their money and give me the money?
In essence, yes, but it's a little more.
No promises.
Well, it's a little more than that. Depends on what you're serving for lunch that day.
Okay. All right.
And if the wife is okay with it,
I'll do a review of the menu.
Yeah, but we have looked at policies from multiple places, and I'm a little different than. There's a statement. It's like
don't ring the bell on that. There's nothing special about that.
There's the slight difference between my family and myself because we've actually lived in like 19 of our glorious United States, and we've actually been to every one except for Alaska. So depending on where you were, things price range wise were just all over the board. When I was in Wyoming, insurance is like $10 a year.
Oh, yeah.
When we were in Hawaii, it was like $1,000 a month.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it depends on where you're at and what you have.
Right.
For us, we lived in a boat that didn't really go anywhere. It was actually a broken down Cummings fisherman boat, which ended up being our residence, versus our sailboat that did actually, get up and go, but we never took it anywhere.
Hopefully this was when you were in Hawaii and not Wyoming.
Yeah. sitting on a high plane with a goat going, come on, giddy up. So, we talk about savings, we talk about the right time to do insurance. And you say insurance changes or upgrades or looking at, but it is always a time today, tomorrow, whenever you're thinking about it, to always review what you've got.
Yeah.
And I don't think that people, I don't expect people would come in here and know how to push buttons. I wouldn't expect that maybe some people have the best thought for what is best for them in insurance. Do you find it hard to tell people, look, you may think that way, but let me tell you, that's kind of hard to change people's minds when it's in their best interest.
There's a perception there of, well, this is how we believe it to be, or this
And
is
you're
how
trying
it's
to jip
always
them.
been,
Yeah.
or this how it, yeah. Oh, so many folks really, especially when we're quoting an existing policy, one of our favorite things to do is to request that you provide us your current copy of your policy. And it's becoming less and less, but there are still many people out there who are very concerned about giving us that information because they think it's kind of the car game or the salesperson game where we're going to leverage what they're paying. People still will, maybe they'll give us the coverage, but they'll white out what they're paying. I can tell you right now, it does not make one lick of difference because my price is my price whether I know what you're paying or not, which means I'm either going to be competitive or I'm not going to be competitive, but at least we know what our baseline is. Can't
you look up that information, even if they don't give it to you? Can't you personally find that information anyway?
No.
Really?
No. I mean, if they're with other companies that we don't represent, or even companies we do represent, the rating is so dynamic and changes so many ways, customer to customer, year to year, algorithm to algorithm. Let's be honest, computers play a huge role in the rating process because the actuaries say, here's what we're looking for today, and then that may change in 30 days. So the rates can really be all over the place. But when it comes to looking for insurance or looking at opportunities for insurance, there's never a wrong time to do it. It's always a good time. Don't necessarily have to wait till you receive a renewal notice from your carrier. You can renew with them anytime, obviously. I mean, you can wait for the renewal, but you can get new insurance anytime. You can cancel 3 months after your renewal if you want to. A lot of folks still think they have to wait. Well, my policy renews March 1st. I'm not going to come to you until March 1st. That's a clean way for some people, but it's not the required way. There's plenty of opportunities there. And I'm thinking like next week, what we should talk about would be, when you're in the process, let's say you're looking to get another company. There's things to consider before you do that so that you're not surprised in terms of claims histories and other things. So we'll hit on that next week.
Okay. Mike Barrett, Barrett Insurance Agency. It's good policies on Kicks 105.5, as we do 10 till 8 every other Wednesday. He brings in coffee and cookies.
For
if
myself.
you'd like to come down, he never brings me anything. Give me your phone number and how they can come talk to you about looking at their policies.
Absolutely. So Barrett Insurance Agency, we're on Portland Street in St. Johnsbury. You can give us a call at 748-5224. Visit our website, thebarrettagency.com. And, of course, we're on YouTube, Google+, and Facebook as Barrett Insurance Agency.
The all-you-can-eat free seafood buffet is at Barrett Insurance Agency. Is that the fourth floor that's on? The fourth floor?
The fourth floor.
On Tuesdays at 6-ish. So.
Yeah.
All right.
On the fifth Tuesday of every third month.
19th of never.
There you go.
Talk to you next week.
See ya.